All right, all right. All right. I guess I'm supposed to say that 3 times, right? Little Matthew McConaughey. Very best Matthew McConaughey impression. That's why I'm not paid for impressions, right? Hello, everyone. It's Lisa Harden coming to you from, gosh, I guess Boise, Idaho this afternoon. The last few days I have not been so beautiful by my standards. They've been way too hot. And then they kind of ended in a huge crescendo with crazy thunderstorm. So today is much more peaceful. I actually got out and about with the dogs. They've been dying to go for a walk. And I've been nursing a migraine all weekend, heat related. Anyway, I was so happy to talk with a few of you via Zoom on Friday night. It was really fun, and my intent was to make at least 2 alternates. But really, I made this one alternate, and then I just wanted to visit with everyone. It was more important, you know? And I think we all needed that. Everybody was sort of working on projects, but it was very fun. It was very nice, and I'll definitely plan another one for June. And my goodness, June Paper Pumpkin is going to be something really special. Let me see. I've got a little handout on it. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. It's a box of sunshine. To subscribe to this for this by the 10th, but I will tell you this kit, the May kit, sold out before the 10th, and it's always a possibility. So please make sure, if you have put your subscription on hold, if you want this kit, go in and change that to active as soon as possible. And if you have been wondering about Paper Pumpkin and want to give it a try, and you're in the United States, let's talk. I would love to sign you up for this, and it's a great month. It's a great month to give it a try. So only $22 US. That includes shipping. You have a little tax on there. I know in Idaho it's $23.10. But anyway, let's just have a little play with this May. A kit in color. Boy, I needed this Happy Mail. Let's see here. What are you confused about, Jill? That it's not Thursday? I'm just having a Sunday night or a Sunday afternoon little crafting session here. And I'll be honest, I'm eating pickles and drinking San Pellegrino off to the side, so I'm trying not to crunch into the I'm trying not to crunch into the microphone. All right. So anyway, the bottom line is other things to share, but I didn't get to them on Friday night. And so I thought, why not just jump on here? I hope that didn't freeze for you guys. My screen froze, but that part's okay. Let me try to get back in. As long as I can see comments, that's all good. 1 minute. I've been having trouble with my internet all weekend long. And desperate enough to call the company. So we just live with it, don't we? Because I don't need that frustration in my life. Okay, so as you all know, this May kit was full of the new In Colors and Purple Posy. Beautiful. And I love Purple Posy anyway, and it just fits in with this new color family really well. Of course, you can use the In Colors separately. They are meant to kind of fit in seamlessly with our existing color family, and they do that very well. This is the stamp sheet. So these were all of the different stamps that we got in this little kit. I have them blocked up already because I wanted to oh, and the other thing that I have here that you probably can't see is that my paper piercing mat is underneath my paper. These are kind of thick. These lines on the photopolymer stamps are a little thick, And when we have stamps that look like that, what I need is a little extra cushioning underneath them. So I use either the square mat that came with the Stamparatus or the paper piercing mat. So anyway, this was the first card I did. I did put a picture up. It's on Pinterest if you'd like to pin it for later. It's just a simple little easel card. I took the front off of one of the cards, and that made this easel back. All of these are supplies from the kit. I added the gold foil, made some little coins out of those. I was thinking those were gold coins, right? Falling out of the rainbow. And then I also used gold embossing. But by and large, it's supplies from the kit and a little bit of extra in color. This is our beautiful Just Jade. I really like that color. Okay, so here was my other idea. Oh, it involves baby trimmer. So I kind of feel like Bruno Bertucci's scrappy strip technique is going to stand the test of time. At least it's going to be with us for a long time. It's so fun. It's so versatile that, of course, when I saw these cool patterns, I decided I was going to make a scrappy strip card. So one of the cards, or one of the supplies in here, is a Purple Posy note card. And I think it's 3.5 by 5, right? So I love this. And what I thought I'd do was I added this, which is just a little piece of Whisper White. I cut it to this dimension. This is a punch. This was a piece that you punch out. Again, that's in the paper pumpkin. And I thought, I want my whole scrappy strip piece to be this size on the card. This is how the original design of the card is, which is super fun. Also, I'm sure most of you are in the Paper Pumpkin fan club. Rachel Tessman took this and made a popsicle out of it, and my goodness, so many fun things to do with this happy paper, right? But I'm going to cut it up. This is the back of this card that I used. So if you don't want to cut your cards up, you can use a piece of Just Jade cardstock. But I had it, so, you know, this is a piece of the front of another one of the cards. And so I was like, I'm just going to cut these little guys up and see what I can get. We're going to make some scrappy strips here. I still feel like the baby trimmer is the best way to do that. It's so easy. We're not measuring these. What we're doing, I hope you can see, is I'm just cutting strips of different angles, different sizes. It does not matter to me. Some I'm making very slim. Some are a little bit fatter. I don't really have any coming to a point, you know, on one end or the other. But other than that, there's not really any rule. And so there's that design. Like I said, these are a little smaller because I wanted to show off that beautiful little, the DSP, the Purple Posy, because I love it. Now I'm going to cut this crosswise, what do I want to say, across all of those wavy lines, and it gives it just a little bit different pattern than the card base. Slicing that design up, kind of the opposite way it was meant to be seen. It's kind of fun. Gives it a different little look. Hello, ladies that are joining. Nice to see you. Julie, I haven't seen you for a while. Nice that you popped on here. Hope you're doing well. Put a little bit of the solid color of Just Jade in here. I'm keeping this combo very simple. The other scrappy strip cards I've done, it seems like I used like 3 to 5 different designs and colors. And I included a foil in all of them. You could easily include our gold foil in this, or any other foils for that matter, but gold just comes to mind because of the last card I made, and rainbows and all that stuff. But just play with it. Sometimes, I don't know about you, but I never get rid of foil scraps. That's the one scrap that I keep no matter what size they are, because it always seems, you know, just seems to be something I use. So anyway, that'd be perfect for this kind of stuff. Yes, it's nice to see you. I was just chatting with Kathy, and I've already chatted with Jill today, so you never know. Donna, oh my gosh. And Pam. Now, Pam and I haven't talked prior to this today. But Pam, I hope you're doing well in North Carolina. Goodness. Okay, so let's just start this. I like to use the silicone mat, and here are very few rules about doing this. I don't take the glue clear to the ends. Usually these pieces are longer than the card base, and also the first piece I lay down is parallel to this end. I could take it over the edge if I wanted to, but the first piece is parallel. Okay, other than that, then you just start grabbing strips and laying them down. It appears that there's a pattern with it, or that it's like really difficult. It's not difficult, which is like the genius of it, don't you think? Now this little piece of paper, since this was, this is what guided my design, the measurements of my design, because this is just the size of that paper, and of this punch out. I'm sorry, I'm not explaining that very well, but this is how wide this punch out was. So you're not going to have very much, if any, overage. That's the only one where you kind of have to, you know, watch it a little bit. I'm going to put some more green in. I don't want it to be a repeating pattern of threes. I want to try and make it a little random here. And anyway, this is just a fun little technique, isn't it? It's something you could do when you're just kind of hanging out watching TV. I just finished that little series on Netflix called Sweet Magnolias. It was okay. I'd give it like a 3 out of 5. The acting was a little iffy. It was kind of like a Hallmark movie with mention of sex and margaritas. If that, like, you know, in a nutshell, that's kind of what I thought it was. And you know, I'm always bad-mouthing those Hallmark movies, and yet I'm always watching them. So there must be something to that tried and true Shakespearean pattern of storytelling, right? So anyway, I fall for it every time. And I watch Sweet Magnolias. I kind of binge watched it, so there you go. Okay. Now this guy, that kind of worked out. I think I'll just go ahead and leave that end like it is. Okay, so before you know it, right, you're finished. Well, hi, Wendy. Nice to see your name pop up. I know this is an odd time, so maybe it worked out for you a little better. I don't know. I know that it's Monday for you. I'm thinking it's really early Monday, but I also know that you can be found to be up at all hours of the day and night. In any case, very glad to see you, and I hope you're doing well. Normally I would give this a few minutes to dry, but you know, we're living on the wild side here. So just trimming the extra off. And again, like I said, that little piece that was kind of the guide for how wide this could be, there's hardly any overage on that. And I'll probably let those just sit there and dry, and they'll be a lot easier to get rid of. It looks like, you can't really see this probably, but there was just like a sliver hanging over. I want to make my edges nice and straight. That's where I think it's most impressive. And then look at this. All of a sudden, it's just like this pattern. And of course, you can have it any way you want it. Kind of like it up and down. Maybe that's what we'll end up doing with it. Okay. That deserves a little drink of water. 1 minute. Okay. So then we're going to put this on here. And I was thinking about using one of the clouds. I need to get my box of goodies. Lots of goodies with this kit, right? Hi, Nancy. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. We're just playing with the paper pumpkin. I don't want to use that. I'm going to use that in another card kit. There were several pieces of vellum in here, as well as white stitched die cuts. Probably a little close. Lots of people, well, I think it was Rachel Tessman again that started it, but maybe not. Anyway, lots of people are taking this one, sponging it or rolling it or somehow other making it black and using it for a pot of gold. And it's adorable. Am I really drinking water? Oh, Lord, yes. After a weekend of migraines, I'd like to be drinking one of my Granny Apple hard ciders, to be quite honest, but I can't chance it. My allergies have been so crazy and stuff. So, yes, I am. Just 1 minute. Let me take a swig of it. Here we go. There you go. Yeah, I'm drinking right out of this huge bottle because why not? I'm the only one that drinks this. And actually, I usually, when I start drinking one of those, I just finish it off in a day. I love it so much. So there you go. And I'm really eating pickles. I know. Weird. I probably need salt and I'm dehydrated, right? Could be. Okay, here's what I was thinking. I was putting like this down here with the sentiment. That's awfully large though. Maybe we want to do the little ones. I like the little ones. What do you guys think? I like that sentiment. You're amazing though. But let's see which sentiments fit on this. No, that's not going to work. Is it? No. We could do Oh Happy Day, I think. Or we could cut, I think I'd prefer to cut Oh Happy Day apart and kind of have it on little strips of white. Kind of fits with our pattern, doesn't it? Okay. You talked me into it. Thanks, everybody. Hello, Delinda and Mary Ellen. How are you doing? Glad to see you. All right. This one looks like prime. Different color, huh? Slightly different. Probably a slightly different weight in the kit. That's okay. We can live with that. Or we could stamp this in Versamark on one of the in colors. How about if we do that? Yeah. I want to waste my time with Whisper White when I can use Magenta Madness. I like that idea. Okay. Stick with me, kids. I have all sorts. I'm going to stamp it using the Versamark because we don't have the Magenta Madness ink pad right now. Does that make me have madness? No, because I know a way around it. We can get this same tonal look, very close at least, by stamping it in Versamark. See there? See what we get? Very pretty, yes? Very similar look. So, Versamark, it's not just for embossing. Sometimes it's just for watermarking, which is actually what it's called. I don't know. I should probably get the heat gun out. I'd hate to smear that. It's so cute. So let's do that. I'm so glad that catalog's going live because I've already made 2 pre-orders, but it's just not enough, girls. I need more. Let's just say I have a lot more ideas. There's so many beautiful things, right? So what's on everyone's list? Top 1 or 2 things that's on your list to order when the catalog goes live. Tell me. I'm so interested. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut these apart. Cut our little words apart, right? I am not going to fussy cut around the words. Oh dear, they're so small, and I'm just not going to set myself up for failure. I'm feeling like being gentle with myself today, right? So just cut a rectangle out, Lisa. That is great. And then I'll cut between the words. I'm not even cutting them on the bias cut, right? I'm just like, just straight up and down. It's kind of like that Great Little Stamps, that Label Me Bold. Looks a lot like that. The effective stamps were better, obviously. They looked like they had an outline, but we'll go with this. You're glad the Poppy sets are still bundles. Yes, I know. Those are fantastic. I love those sets. Those have kind of become one of my, you know, I mean, I just go-tos, if you will. Poppies themselves have meaning, and they work well for certain sentiments because of that. And they're beautiful. They work well because of that. I'm going to turn this a little bit closer. So now that I have them broken up into rectangles, I can even get them like a little bit closer. Delinda wants the goat set, the peony, and blossom blooms. That's a good list. I love that goat set. Doesn't it just make you laugh and smile? I see something new with it every time. Like now I'm obsessed with the little tin can stamp. It's so adorable. Okay, that's my idea. Let's get this glued down. We're going to glue this down flat, and then we're going to put the put the cloud up on dimensionals. And we have a really cute baker's twine that came with this. It's also in Magenta Madness. I know, Jill, the goat set is so cute. It's on it's not on everyone's list, but ladies I was Zooming with on Friday night, I think 3 of them were like, that's my number 1. It's so cute. I think there's more, I think people use the phrase "you old goat" a little more than we even thought, because it's gonna really come in handy for that. Okay, this is how I'm going to have these, I think. Should this one be upside down? No, that looks, sometimes, you know, they could be any way, but for some reason that looked upside down, didn't it? Clouds must not be, they must always be bottom heavy. All right, I can play that way. Now let's see. I think I'll end up just tying the bow on the front of this, so that works. We'll put this up on dimensionals, and then we can place our little words. because it's so cute. Hi, Stephanie. Oh, I know. I love this technique too. It never seems to not work, if that makes sense. Kind of a double negative. Sorry. It always seems to work. Like whatever you pull out. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Bruno knows what genius he created when he did the scrappy strip technique, because it just goes with things. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to kind of offset all of these. That also helps me to have room to place all of these. So the first one's going to go on the little cloud because it's little. I like Oh Happy Day. This again, it's like a little all occasion card, isn't it? Perfect in color and sentiment for a birthday. Congratulations of some sort. Just an all occasion card to say like thinking of you. That's nice too. And you could put the other stamp set, or you could put the other sentiment inside that says you're amazing. Right? I would like that. I wouldn't turn that kind of a card down. Okay, I am going to do what I do a lot. Hi, Leslie. Leslie had a weekend in the whoop whoop. Whoop whoop, I think. That's what she calls her little town. The Outback. It's so lovely to hear about all these different places in the world. It really gives me wanderlust. I would like it if we could have some, not time travel, because that'd be, I don't know, that's too much. But if we could travel at supersonic speed to the other continents and stuff, wouldn't it be nice to just say, oh gosh, yes, I'm going to Paris for a special dinner, but then I can meet you tomorrow afternoon. I would love it. Maybe Elon Musk is working on that. I'm sure he is. So maybe he can figure that out. He figured out private space travel, didn't he? Okay, where should we put our little bow? Maybe up by the first cloud. So yes, lots of fun. It's going to be a day on Wednesday the 3rd. And I did posting this weekend and sent out notifications. If you're not on my email list and you would like to be, it's very simple to fix that. You just send me a message with your email and I'll get you on the list right away. I'm going to have a BOGO sale. The products are actually listed already on my website. You cannot reserve them or otherwise buy them right now. I'm going to let people do that starting on Tuesday. You have to live in the US, but other than that, it's going to be there for you. I think I have a really good selection of things. And, oh, I like this little card. It's just a happy little card, isn't it? For a happy day. And, okay, so the extra supplies were this little piece of Magenta Madness and a piece of Whisper White. That's it. That's pretty good. So you can get all the rest of the pieces from your kit. And then I'm going to use, let's see here. I have one of the card envelopes around here somewhere. So this is one of the beautiful envelopes that came with the set, and it goes great with this, right? Again, watched Rachel Tessman. She tore this and used this as DSP because we have note card envelopes that fit these perfectly. But I'm going to go ahead and use it because I just think it's a special card and it needs a special little envelope, right? Let's do a little stamping on it to give our recipient kind of a little clue, right, about what's coming. Let's see. Do we want to do the full rainbow? No. I think I just want to do this little this little guy, this little, well, I call it an asterisk, but it's just like the little stars that go with that. Now we did get the Stampin' Spot Misty Moonlight. I'm not going to use that because that, I'm not using those colors. It's just a little bit of Misty Moonlight. So let's see. I'm trying to think of what color. Maybe I want to use Melon Mambo. It's kind of close to Magenta Madness. It's the cutest one. Oh, wow, Kathy. You're working on an ice cream bar? Okay, not a real one. One that's like made out of paper or the real thing? Now I'm stamping off second generation here. Get you even closer, right? This is very simple. Jen would be so disappointed with my envelope decorations, but you know what? I normally don't decorate the envelopes. I'm not that envelope decorator. I don't make the envelopes at the same time. I don't know why. It's just one more thing to put in the stash, and it makes the stash a little thick. But I think this is going to be a fun little card to send. So I'll be taking a picture of this, but again, pretty self-explanatory, right? And if you want to find that, it will be on Pinterest, along with this guy's on Pinterest. And I'll be doing a blog post as well. Okay, I have a couple other note cards here that I thought would just be fun. And I grabbed some different supplies. This one is Basic Gray out of the 6x6 packs, DSP packs. And I just thought I'd put this card and then have a really bright rainbow on it, because we have this great set of rainbow stamps, right? And they're so cute. And I'm wondering again, will this fit on the cloud? It will fit on the cloud. Just, I don't know. You could put it on also, let's see here. We do have those other die cuts, and we have some banner cuts as well. Where are they? Oh, the banner cuts are in vellum. Okay. That's all right. And you can also just use a little Whisper White out of your stash, right? If you don't want to use this. So I was thinking I wanted to make it really bright. And so I was going to use Melon Mambo. Let's see, how will it go? Melon Mambo, Pacific Point, and Gorgeous. Why not? A little red, blue, and violet. Okay, so this is super simple to work with. It's this little rainbow is so stackable. I love it. So just a little Melon Mambo. And I've kind of got to get my head in here. Sorry, I'm catching some glare. And I want to get it somewhat straight. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, looks like McDonald's arch, doesn't it? Isn't that red? I think it is. Oh, you could make that out of here. If you know somebody who's like, needs a McDonald's card. I think that would be a little weird, but do it. Do I want to use the yellow and then purple? I might want to do that instead. I think I do. Change my mind. Okay, so now this is Daffodil Delight. Okay, oops, that's not gonna work, is it? We'll have a little line across our rainbow. I don't think that would look very good. So they just nest right into each other. And the way I'm lining these up is I'm lining up the lines on the bottom of the rainbow. It's a little quirky, but I kind of think that's cute. And then let's use this Gorgeous Grape, which is gorgeous. You're in the mountains of Arizona, and that's your temps today too. Nice. Yeah, it's cooled down a lot in here, thank goodness. I don't like that 98 degrees business. It does not work for me. Whew. Hello, Jen, Alicia, and Karen. Nice to see you girls. There's our cute little rainbow. And I'm putting it on gray because then, of course, everything else is super bright. So that, and then I think I want to do something with one of the sentiments. But let me see. We have this little banner that's in Bumblebee, right? This might be cute. The sentiment's a lot bigger than that, though. The You're Amazing. Or the Hey. The Hey is a lot bigger than that, though. I don't think that's going to work out. We're going to have to use You're Amazing. So what I think is, again, I think I'm going to do my little Versamark trick. And what color do I want here? We could use some Melon Mambo because it's on there already. You know what? One other thing I was thinking about, call me crazy, yes. We have this beautiful tissue in here. I want to try to add a little texture by kind of just placing this in the back behind the cloud. Hi, Kathy. And I think it'll be really easy because I'll just put some snail on the back of the cloud and then have this, like, you know, peek out. Yeah, okay. That's good. I talked myself into that. And then I need some Magenta Madness cardstock again. And we'll put our sentiment up on Magenta Madness again. I don't have a favorite yet, but I do certainly like Magenta Madness. It's a pretty little color, isn't it? Yeah, I like it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to stamp this first and then look at my die cuts. Well, it's Monday the 1st. Well, for some of us, yes, Leslie, you're right. Don't rub it in. But it's still my Sunday, so I shouldn't be complaining. Yes, and I haven't done much this weekend, so I finally got a little bit active. I don't know, at about noon today. So after this, I need to go to the grocery store. And I'm going to go without the dogs, and they're going to think, like, I'm totally abusing them. They're not used to me going places without them right now. I've been trying to, and I've still been going to work. Not every day, but maybe part-time. Oh, still beautiful. So anyway, but they definitely, like, give me the old side eye. Yeah, they give me the old side eye when I dare to go somewhere without them. Okay, so we already have that kind of cloud, well, the cloud shape. Now what kind of You're Amazing? I almost want to put it on a little oval. Let's see what size I'd need though. Let's try this. Right, worst case scenario is we don't like it. But it's stitched. That's why I like it. I love the clouds. There is a cloud shape in Majestic Mountains, both a die cut and a stamp. And it's valuable. It's just valuable to have because then it goes with any of the nature sets. If you want to create scene cards, which it's not my forte, but I feel like I can do it when I have things like a cloud stamp and die. So that's always really helpful for me. Well, hi, Natasha. You're so cute. She says, yay. Hi, everyone. I love seeing a little Natasha Sunshine show up. Okay. So let's see if we can work with this. If we can't you know what? We just cut it out with something else. That's the cool thing about it, having a little bit of a stash. So, again, I'm going to put this up on dimensionals, and it's going to have some of that pink behind it. I'm not in love with that Melon Mambo, but, you know, that's life. This is going to have to go here. This is going to have to overlap it a little bit. I like that. That's okay. I don't want to overlap it so much. Yes, little Natasha Sunshine or Myers, but we need sunshine right now. Anything with sunshine, to do with sunshine, we need you in our lives. Okay. Yeah, kind of liking it. Like I said, if I could make this rainbow in not Melon Mambo, but Magenta Madness, I'd be a little bit happier. Let me stamp it off and see if I'm a little happier with that. Come on now. I love Melon Mambo. It's just a little dark for that tissue paper. I either need to like stray from it or just stick with it. Let's try it again. I think I'll be much happier with that. Yes, I do. Now, Vic, Stampin' with Vicki, she took the cloud and made a little happy face out of it. And like these were the eyes and the mouth. This was the mouth, I think. It was on a cloud. So yet another thing. I also saw that Rachel took one of these and made it into a little car. It looked like a VW Bug. So, you know, it's endless. What you can do with this is just really fun. Okay, where's my Daffodil Delight? Again, I've put it aside somewhere. Can't be that far. Yes. Okay. Let's get some of that in there. Maybe I can stamp it a little bit straighter this time anyway. Looks kind of cute. I like that it's not perfectly spaced. That's kind of the look of these stamps anyway, isn't it? And I'm going to take this gorgeous grape. I'm going to try stamping that off as well. Just feeling like it was a little dark also. Yeah, that's cute. That goes with the second generation Mango Melody. A little bit better also. Yeah, okay. This looks better to me. Looks more like a crayon drawing, doesn't it? So there's this one. Just a little harsh. Okay, so now here's my idea with that tissue paper is I'm just going to take some snail. We do this method a lot, right? I'm not going to cover it, but I know that I can have some on the top left and the top right because I was kind of sizing that whole thing up. So I can have some there. And then I might want this one to be a little bit smaller. Okay. Guys, I just saw that my mom popped on and liked something. And she does some videos. For one thing, she's very busy. She and her husband run a restaurant, own and run a restaurant. Okay, so she's very busy and she doesn't stay. But one time she popped on and I think all she said was, "Hi, it's your mother." And I think it kind of weirds her out. Like, I think lives, she's not used to them. She doesn't quite know what they do. I think she's afraid, like, I could see her or something. So, it's just funny when I see her name pop up. She knows I'm live. And I ask her, you know, like, "Hey, do you ever watch my lives?" And I just think she's like, well, she's just not a sit and watch a live kind of person anyway. But like I said, I think that she doesn't quite, she's like, I don't know what that is. She's very with it. I don't mean to make her sound like she's so feeble. My God, she's healthier than I am. She runs a restaurant. She routinely does 16-hour days. However, she doesn't sit and scrapbook or stamp, and she doesn't watch lives. So there you go. If I tried to Zoom with her one day and it was a nightmare. So I just call her on the phone. Well, hello, Julie. Nice to see you. I hope you had a good weekend after our big Friday night carousing. Okay, that's just beautiful. I love this. So we'll be getting new patterns of the 6x6 packages, but the colors stay the same. So I'll still be using the 6x6 that I have, but I love the new ones. They're so fun. Yeah, there's a lot of really fun new patterns in them. I think 4 or 6. I can't remember what new patterns consist of. Okay, I'm going to put this on first. And it's going to be up here a little bit, remember, because we need to bring in the You're Amazing, which, again, I stamped in Versamark. Don't think that I have the ink. Not available yet. We just need a couple dimensionals down here. I hope I put them on the right end. I did. Okay, and then, hello, Carla. You wanted to know about alternates for this class, or for this kit, so I'm making some alternates. I made that one, but like I said, when I got on the Zoom call, I realized that I just wanted to chat with the ladies, and they wanted to chat with me, so we had a good time. But I only made one alternate, and this kit is so fun. Okay, I'm liking this. What do you guys think? I think it's kind of cute. Again, I'm going to do the same bow I did, because this Baker's Twine ended up really cute that way. So 2. I know, Leslie. It's both like kind of amazing to me that you and I can Zoom. Since we're not even in the same hemisphere. And I'm intensely grateful for stuff like that. Leslie, you were one of the first people that started watching my live videos. You and Elizabeth. And you're a couple of my dear Australians. Yeah, I think Australians are fantastic, and really it's because of the people I know through Stampin' Up. In fact, somebody at the post office, some weirdo, some guy who worked there, he said something weird when I was sending cards, and it may have been a card to you, Leslie, I don't know. But he said something about Australians. We don't like Australians or something, and I said, I don't know about you, but I love Australians. I was like, what? I don't even know why he was saying that. Very weird. And also very not true. So I want you to know, I went to the mat. I was like, don't you talk about my that way. It's just like, well, I guess it's a sign of the times, right? It's just kind of weird that way. But maybe I changed his mind. Maybe I didn't. Let's see. Where might we like this? Maybe up here. That's a cute little guy. I'm going to use some more of these if I can. Well, this goes perfectly. So these are so neat, you guys. If you don't have this kit, they're like puffy paint. And I think Julie was talking about this on Friday night, that, I mean, they're like that puffy paint. To me, they're like that stuff you could buy in a tube and put it on a t-shirt. And then we all did, and they looked like when you make your own ceramics, right? Kind of ugly. But they feel just like that. There's so much about paper crafting to me that's tactile, that isn't that funny? You can just feel this and then have that feeling. Go back to this memory of like being in the 8th grade and buying puffy paint. this is kind of fun. I think I would like, I don't know, this might be too much. You guys can tell me if this is too much. Now, here's another Australian thing, is Leslie might tell me that Americans like to over embellish. And so I want to put on this, but Leslie, you might call me out. So if it's too much, you can just let me know. Now, wasn't that a weird, you guys are awesome that you're saying that. I think that comment was really weird. And I want you to know when I left, and there's that little sign there that asks you how your experience was. I pressed the frown. And I never press the frowny face. But I was like, nope, I'm pressing the frowny face. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? At my post office, it says like, how was your visit? And then it just has these 3 or 4 buttons you can push. Like, they're dying to get a response. So they just make it as easy as they can. And I always usually press the smiley face, but that day I pressed that frowny face. I didn't press the middle face that had no expression. I pressed the frown. So anyway, that was really all I could do. Look at this. Hey, this ended up kind of cute. Leslie, I'm sure it was over embellished. But you know what? We can respect our differences. We're those kind of people. Let's see, what do we want to put on the front of this? I like this little thing. It could be used as a crown, but also it's just like these cool little bold, I don't know, shapes. So let's put some grape. Let's bring some of that grape in. Yes, one of my most exciting things I think about is going to Australia and Tasmania, where I could see Wendy and Leslie and Elizabeth and Michelle Wills, and the list goes on and on. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop. I was just gonna say I'm gonna do a bunch of colors, but okay, that looks a little bit lame, but it's all right. Maybe they'll get this, it will throw them off the trail. They'll think like, this does not look like a very good card. And then, what do you know? Oh, you know what I could do to it? Oh, I was gonna splatter it, but I don't even have that color. All right, just leave it alone, Lisa. Leave it alone. Okay, thanks, Leslie. Thank you. Okay, here's our other little guy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do my third one. I don't know where that other one went, but like I said, I'll post pictures. Okay, so this was a piece of the paper that some of the DSP I really loved. It was Sia Silhouette. Its stamps and dies are carrying over. It had like the kids that were stargazing. And so I cut this down. Again, this vellum came in the kit. And so I matched the measurements of the DSP to the vellum, because I thought that we could blur the colors of that DSP a little bit, but still use one of our great sentiments. And I think for this one, I want to use, hey, you're amazing, right? And there is some Pacific Point in this. This paper has a ton of different colors in it, but there's Pacific Point, Mango Melody, Poppy Parade. I like all of those. I don't know that I have a favorite. Let's see here. Hello, Tango. How are you doing? These kids have been so nice to me today. Probably because they finally got to go out on a WALK. Oh, man. They were thinking I was abusing them big time. Okay, I'm looking through my die cuts. I don't want to use a cloud again. I got to get off the cloud, right? So to speak. Okay, we're going to use this great thing. Like I said, all I can see now when I use this is a pot of gold, but that's okay. We're going to be able to use it for the hay. Does the hay fit on there? Man, the hay is kind of big. So I'll tell you what, here's what we're going to do with the word hay. is we're gonna stamp it and cut it out with a circle, and then we're gonna put the circle over that white die cut. That we can do. All right, let's see. Nope. The hay is big, but I like it. Very bold, isn't it? Will get your attention. And I say hay a lot. I say hay instead of hi. And I may have told you guys this before, but my great grandma and that side of the family, my mom's mom and my mom's grandmother, they were from, oh, you guys, I gotta face, so sorry. It was facing down, and my screen's given up the ghost on me, so I can't watch this live. Okay, there we go. Anyway, she always said hey, and I thought she was just quite interesting. You know, as a tiny child, and she looked like she was like a Mother Goose type looking figure, right? Really cool. But anyway, finally, I remember I asked my mom, why does Granny Goose always say hey? And she let me know. She's from the South, and that's how they say hi. So, kind of funny, yeah? All right, back to my creation here. I want to bring this blue in. I do like Pacific Point. Some of you cringe, but we're going to do it. We're going to embrace that Pacific Point. Where is it? It's in my brights, to be sure. Yes, let's see if I have any scraps of that. I might not. I don't know. Seems like I have tons of yellow. I think I was like thinking about I was gonna work on in the yellow, and then I did a 180. But I was certainly cutting it like I was gonna make a huge project, wasn't I? All right, let me grab some Pacific Point just to scare all of you a little bit. Let's see here. Come on, guy. Okay. Woo! I'll sure miss my Blueberry Bushel. Blueberry Bushel was probably, I liked it a little bit better than Pacific Point for that kind of a bright blue-like feel. But I can make the transition. It's okay. I can do it. Now, in addition to stamping up on the paper piercing mat or some sort of a sponge or something squishy, I took all of these and I just cleaned them on the chamois, on the Stampin' Chamois, before I did anything else with them. Impression, when you have photopolymer stamps, lots of people have said there's like a, you know, when they come out of the machining or the processing, there's some sort of a film on them. And so it helps to just give you a better impression. That's all you're trying to do. Is like, I think of it as that you need to prime photopolymer stamps a little bit. Some people rub them on all sorts of stuff, their jeans or this and that. I just either stamp with them a few times, or like I said, I just rub them across the chamois. So anyway, oh, this is so cute. Look at that. Okay. Here we are. Put this guy down. Oops, the embossing folder got in there. That's not going to work. That's not going to make the right sandwich. Okay. Speaking of, I'm kind of hungry. So after this, as I was telling you, such an exciting life, right? It's my Sunday night, so I am going to go to the store. I don't know, Alicia. It might just be happening. My stream is definitely frozen, but not on my phone. But my playback is. So I hope that I'm doing all this in screen. I've done it so many times. You would think I could probably get it right. You never know. It's always a little surprise. Okay, let's see. I'm going to stamp inside this card, and then I'm going to move this this little piercing mat. I want your amazing inside, because we're going to get their attention with the hey, and then that's just what we're going to say. Oh, it started freezing. It's cutting it out now and then. You know, I'm sorry. It's my, I believe it's my connection. I told you guys it's not been working very well this weekend. Thanks a lot, CenturyLink. Let's hope get a nice, good impression of that. Ooh, wow. Boy, nobody's going to miss that, are they? Jen, are you still here? Do you see that? Yeah. Now that's Pacific Point. That's a good one. Okay, so then these are going to go on the front. And then, yes, I know. Even got some hearts for that. Was that Jen? Yeah, no, it's probably, thank you so much, Alicia. It really probably is just that my connection is weak. And, well, you know, sorry. I hope the playback is better. Let's see here. I'm not in love with that. I don't know that the white adds that much extra to it, right? I think it'd be better if it had some ribbon back behind it. Let's see. Oh, I know what I have. I have this cool denim ribbon that I believe is going to go away. We have something that's very similar to it because we have the Misty Moonlight ribbon, the twill ribbon. But let's use some of this because it's fun. Okay, I am going to, again, use our little technique where we put our snail on the back. And then let's just do a little this way and that way. Right? And give it a little bias cut on both ends. Kind of gives it something to, I don't know, be a little grounded too. Now this guy is going to get some glue dots. I'd say down, oops, not that far. Remember the hay and the circle are pretty large, so we can hide this stuff in quite a few places. And then I kind of like it when the edges are loose. Yeah. Oh, 3/8 denim ribbon is in the new caddy. How do you know that, Alicia? Because you just came and picked up a new caddy? Oh, good. It's not retiring then. Perfect. Okay, well, there we go. It's something I love. So, Alicia has been waiting rather patiently for her catalog. And finally, she was like, I've got to just come over and get one. And I fully support that. And, you know, it's just kind of a crazy time right now for the mail and everything else. And so I hope that I don't have to go running all over the valley to deliver catalogs to my lovely local customers. But if I need to, I will. It wouldn't bother me a bit. Because this is one thing where, even though we're going to have a PDF, we'll have, and the PDF is always beautiful. But, you know, I don't know about you, but this is still something where we want to look at the catalog, right? Okay, so this is the back of the paper, which I also thought was so fun. The pigment sprinkles are retiring, which is what the designers used to create these cards. pigment sprinkles have been really fun. I guess it's just time to move on, right? We may see some sort of something come back, but there's so many products, so many coloring tools. Okay, so this is how that looks already. Just kind of like loose. It's going to come up on the edges. And I like that because we're really just using like a big bold sentiment on it, and then that's it. And you could use it this way too. What do you think? I kind of think this way looks fun. Because then you've got the blue right down at the bottom where you can see it really bright. Ooh, cute. And let's see, I want to do a couple of things here. I want to in some of this. Oh yes, the Misty Moonlight is great. So I get to use some of these little puffy things again. Cool. It was like at the t-shirt shops. Well, no. T-shirt shops were different. Now I'm going to put one of these. Do I want to put one underneath? I don't know. It's okay, but it's kind of weird. Anyway, t-shirt shops were a whole other thing, weren't they? I guess right before when they did the heat transferring onto your designs. So stinking funny. And maybe they still have those, but they're probably now, aren't they? I don't remember. Ours were called like T-shirts Plus, and I don't know. My aunt was 4 years older than me, so she was always doing cool stuff like that. And I was just, you know, tagging along behind, be part of that. Let's see. I kind of want to put this here. I decided I want to hold down the vellum a little bit so I can color. That's pretty easy. Let's see if we want to bring any of this color in. Just as like a couple of... Might not want to. I know, the PDF doesn't cut it. It doesn't. I mean, I hear you. I agree. So when I hear that catalogs aren't out yet, it makes me sad. Okay, I want like a little bit of this. Just a little bit. Coming out from behind the denim. Okay. Oh, like a little, you know, not a, but just all grouped together like that. Oh my gosh, look what I did. About that. We can fix that though. We can fix that with a scrap of Whisper White. That's why I have a whole package of it. I forgot about that. But that's good. I'm glad that happened. All is not lost. It's a learning moment. Okay. Yeah. So I like that. That's why you need to have this. Take your pick. It's so good for little maneuvering things in there like that. Okay, this is just totally fun. And I actually would want to give this to like a teenager or something. You know? I think it's a good look for that. Now, 1 minute here. We're going to make really deluxe and special. So again, I believe this card, bite taken out of it, is, wouldn't it be cool if I found the right, ooh, there we go. That's just what I was thinking. Wouldn't it be cool if I found a piece of scrap that was like the perfect size? And then it manifested itself. Okay. Let's do this again. I know. Oh, sorry. Okay. You're amazing. You're still amazing. That's why I always tell people, like, it's like the Mona Lisa. You never know what's hiding in the card I've made. Another masterpiece. Yeah. Ooh, fun. I just love that Pacific Point with this huge font. It's so fun. Okay, we're going to glue this down flat. That probably takes a couple seconds to dry. I know it's water-based ink, but that's so. It's also a very dark pigmented ink, kind of like that Night of Navy, you know, that I fight with. Okay, I need to pull this towards me so I can get it straight. Yes, I at least need to do that. Okay. Perfecto. Hey, that's pretty fun. Doesn't look any the patterned cards that we were given, which I think is fun. So let's see here. Let's see what we've made. I hope this gives you just a few ideas of the different way you can use these supplies with a few extra scraps of your own, or, you know, make them your own. Maybe you have other designs for the Scrappy Strip. They're beautiful. I love Scrappy Strip cards. That was a good one. Okay, then there's that guy. Then there's this guy. Does anyone, is there an overwhelming favorite? I think I have one, but I'm not going to tell you. Like, do you have an overwhelming favorite? Anybody? I know. Great save, right, Leslie or Kathy? Yeah, not my first time at that rodeo. Change of landscape. About it. Any favorites? Scrappy Strip or the rainbow card or the hay card? I do like the hay card. I'm going to give this to my nephew, I think. Yeah, oh, thank you so much. Well, listen, everybody, I hope you had a nice time with this. It's helped me. It helps me to smile and laugh with all.